This is the Humane AI Pin.
So a few weeks ago, I came across a story that honestly kind of blew my mind. There was this device called Humane AI Pin. You probably saw it. It was everywhere last year. This little magnetic pin that clipped to your shirt, and it was meant to replace your phone. The promise was that you wouldn't have to look at any screen, just AI taking over. You would talk to it and it would project information on your hand, and boom, you're living in the future. The thing cost $700 plus $24 a month for the subscription. And on February 28th, just 10 months after it publicly launched, it died, like permanently. They shut it down. The company sold to HP for $160 million, and every single AI pin out there became a paperweight. And so what happened? Because it's more than a story about a failed gadget. Because tech industry has seen this over and over again with Theranos, FTX. This is a hype story, a lesson about ignoring warning signs and about what happens when you build something that nobody actually wants. So let me take you through this.
There's this ice cream shop in New York that makes everything out of bananas. What's it called? Anything that you would search the web for or even use ChatGPT for, you can use on your pin.
Makes everything out of bananas is called Morgenstern's banana.
Where is it located?
So I want to show you something. This is what it looked like when they announced it. Naomi Campbell wrote it at the Paris Fashion Week. The founders, these ex-AI designers, did a TED Talk where they basically said this thing that would change how we interact with technology.
I'm gonna have to get this. Hello?
Hey, babe.
Hey, Bethany. How's it going?
Good. Are you a Ted?
Yeah, I'm on the red circle right now, actually.
Oh, great. Good luck. And don't forget to mention me.
After the announcement, people believed it. And by people, I mean the investors. They raised $240 million. Sam Altman invested in it. Marc Benioff invested in it. All these Silicon Valley heavy hitters. And so what happened? When the Humane AI Pin launched in April 2024, the reviews came in, and almost immediately, the reviews were brutal. Marquis Brownlee put out this review, the worst product I've ever reviewed.
Unfortunately, it's also the new worst product I think I've ever reviewed in its current state. There's just so many things bad about it.
Some people say that alone flopped the product. The Verge said the only thing it could reliably do was tell you the time. The New York Times called it wrong, unhelpful, and inefficient. But the most important thing is that the founders saw this coming. There were reports employees inside Humane were raising red flags during development. They were saying this isn't ready, this is gonna work. And the founders, they didn't want to hear it. This kind of sounds like the Elizabeth Holmes stories all over again. One senior software engineer was reportedly fired for asking if the device would be ready in time. The reason given? Talking negatively about Humane violated company policy. The New York Times interviewed 23 current and former employees, and they all said the same thing. The founders preferred positivity over criticism, so they shipped it anyway. And what happened? Between May and August of 2024, more people returned the AI Pin than bought it. Returns outpaced sales. Not a good look for a new business. There were even safety issues. They had to warn users to stop using the charging case because it was a fire hazard. Now I want you to imagine being someone who bought this thing. You spent $700. You believed the hype, you thought, okay, maybe I can actually leave my phone at home now. And then 10 months later, you get an email saying that your device is going to stop working forever. All the AI features, calling, messaging, cloud access, all gone. The only thing it will do is show you the battery level. And if you want a refund, only if you bought it in the last 90 days, everyone else, too bad. That's what happened on February 28th, 2025. Every AI pin became useless. So why am I telling you this story? Because I think there is something really important here about how we build things, how we listen or don't listen to feedback. Humane had everything. They had the money, they had the talent, ex-Apple designers backing from some of the biggest names in tech. But they didn't have one thing that mattered, a product people wanted to use. The pin was slow, it hallucinated answers, it overheated so badly that executives would use ice packs to cool it down before showing it to the investors. And instead of delaying the launch or listening to their own engineers, they pushed forward because they were convinced they were right. That's hubris. So HP bought them for $160 million. That sounds like a lot, right? But remember, Humane raised $240 million. At one point, they were trying to sell for up to $1 billion. HP didn't buy them for the AI Pin though. They bought them for the patents, for the software, and for the team. They're turning it into this thing called HP IQ. an AI innovation lab, and honestly, that might be where the real value was all along. Not in the pen, but maybe in the idea. So what's the takeaway here? I think it's this. I think you can have all the money in the world, you can have the best pedigree, have investors lined up, but if you're not building something that solves a real problem, you're not listening to the people who are actually using it. And if you're shutting down anyone who questions you, you're building on sand. The Humane AI Pin was supposed to be the future, but instead it became a 10-month experiment. And what happens when vision isn't matched by execution? And now it's just a very expensive reminder that in tech, hype only gets you so far. The rest, that's up to whether people actually want what you're selling. That's it on this video essay. The next video is on DeepSeek.